Today's November 16th. Today's quote is entitled, Fall in the Ocean. If we fall into the ocean, it would be stupid to pray for a better life in the ocean. Since we have fallen in the ocean of birth and death, we should pray, please pick me up from the ocean of birth and death. Of course, this is how Lord Chaitanya prayed, we know, Shishashtakam. So what's the idea of this quote? Well, oftentimes we pray for things which are really not prayable. Prayable, is that a word? They're not pray-worthy. We're praying for things which actually keep us in the ocean of birth and death. Oh, I've fallen in the ocean of birth and death. Oh God, could you make the water temperature better? Could you eliminate the ferocious sharks and other fishes that could destroy me? Could you provide me a sailboat and a surfboard? How about a beautiful girl to sail with me? And God says, well, I could get you out of the ocean. And we say, no, ocean is good, it's fine. I'm okay, I'll deal with it. No. There's an amazing story. The demigods were having difficulty, and as often they do when they have difficulty, they go to Lord Vishnu. They said, Lord Vishnu, can you help us? Lord Vishnu said, well, I have a really good idea. I could solve the whole mess. I'll just get a Vaikuntha airplane, and we'll go back to Vaikuntha, and all the problems solved. And they said, no, we just like you to solve the problem here. We like it here. We're okay here. So that's our disease. We're in the ocean of birth and death, and we're praying to God, could you, raise the temperature on the water? Or could, provide a nice yacht? How about a yacht? Then I could cruise on the ocean and like that. So instead of wanting to get out of the material world, we're kind of praying to be comfortable in the material world, and that's a huge problem. So you probably know the story. The lady is carrying some wood. The wood falls. She says, oh, Govinda, help me. Krishna actually comes. Yes, how can I help you? He said, can you take the wood and put it on my back? I need to carry it. So here it is. God has come, and we're praying for the burden that we were carrying to be put on our back, when He can take away the burden. He can give us an eternal loving relationship. So it just shows us how conditioned we are. We are very conditioned souls. What does it mean to be a conditioned soul? Conditioned souls means we have these conditioned responses to think of sense gratification in every situation we're in. We think, how can I enjoy this? How can I make it better? And when we think of sense gratification, Krishna's not involved. I just want to be happy. I want to be comfortable. And the devotee is, how can I serve Krishna? How can I make Him happy and comfortable? So this quote helps us kind of hone in a little more on what that conditioning means and how insidious it is in our lives, this desire to always think how I can make a better situation out of any situation I'm in so I can be happy and I can enjoy, when in fact we should be praying to get out of the situation. Now you might say, but Prabhu, that's wrong to pray to get free from the cycle of birth and death. It's not wrong if you're a conditioned soul. You should have that desire. When you're more pure, you naturally will not have that desire because you'll be liberated and birth and death won't be a problem for you. But as a conditioned soul, it's good for us to want to get out of the material world. It becomes in impetus because we don't have a strong desire to get out. So we use that as an impetus. So that's okay. Krishna says that's an impetus in the Gita. Be aware of birth, old age, disease, and death. Use it as an impetus. In a higher stage, you'll be in transcendental bliss. It's not going to be a problem. You won't need that as an impetus. Pure devotion will be your impetus at that stage. But now we can pray like Lord Chaitanya. Save me and put me in an Adam. Adam at your feet means I want to serve you. So Lord Chaitanya is not in a sense, praying like a Jnani or Jnana Mishra Bhakta. He wants to be eternally at the service of Krishna. But showing us how we can pray to realize that this world is not where we want to be, not where we belong. We want to belong at Krishna's feet, and when we're at his feet, even in this world, we're not in this world. Yes.